Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right.
Did you get the minutes off of their machine
Hold on.
from last week?
Yeah, well, so, just kidding. So, tonight we have Rick Weirhan that's out and Sasha Cook, so Alan, you'll be sitting in place of, one of those two?
Which one you want me to pick? I probably
Doesn't
stand it
matter.
better for Rich.
And then, yeah. Alan. Rick will say, okay. All right, any correspondence? We have no correspondence. Let's jump right over the minutes. Review the minutes from 8:25. Did everybody have an opportunity to open up the minutes that Mary sent out? Or Rick?
I had the one.
I haven't gotten any minutes.
I'm a little confused on who was taking.
Okay, so Rick sent us a draft,
Yeah,
okay? And the draft is so convoluted, it's so hard to follow as to what, on the agenda we were talking about, that I wanted to put it into a more concise
okay,
format, and not have it be 20 pages long.
I agree.
I mean, as it was, this is
That answers my question.
4 pages.
Yes. Okay, I was gonna address that tonight, at some point down here.
Well, 5 pages, actually.
Good.
But it was a long meeting, so
Yes.
that makes sense. But I just don't like this. And I know we're testing this out for a couple of meetings to see how it goes. But I think if this is gonna be our product.
I don't think it's gonna be, it's actually on here, and we're gonna bring it up when I get down there.
Okay, great. Okay, so anyway, I took the information from here. I think we should table these minutes until the next meeting so that everybody can have a chance to read through both Rick's and this, I mean, both the AI and this, and then see which format we wanna do.
Was there supposedly some minutes sent out by Rick or Sasha?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I didn't get them, so apparently I'm still not on a mailing list for some reason.
You are. I don't know,
Did you get my email today?
No, only message I had has come through was from him,
at MSN?
from Quality Evergreen.
All right,
No,
I'll send it
from
out
your Quality
again to
Evergreen mail
everybody.
account.
Sorry, guys, I'll check this out.
Because I'm not listed as a town.
We'll get you on
town
that.
computer.
All right, so do we have a motion to table the minutes from 8:25?
I'll second it.
No, do we have one? We have a
Yeah, I
motion?
made the
All
motion.
right, we have a motion, we have a second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, moving on, town, or any correspondence?
Not that I know of. Do you have any?
I have none. All right, town forest conservation land assessment, anything on that? It sounds like we might have to hire a town forester, so, still working out who's gonna pay for that town forester. But that was the recommendation of the select board, so,
Stefan Selectman.
yes.
But can we put the RFP out?
Yes, they want me to prepare an RFP for the town forester and the RFP for the forestry plan.
Okay.
And then, but in the meantime, we have to figure out who's gonna pay for that forester.
Would that be a full-time position, Josh?
Usually-
Or is that somebody that would be bouncing around from our town to other towns?
Usually what you do with the licensed forestry is you pay for a fee for the year, which is about $37,000. And I don't know if you get an individual or if you have if you have the same one that comes out, I'm not really sure how it works.
So it might be a company that's got a bunch of certified loggers who work for it
Yes.
and go out on contract basis or whatever.
Yeah, I
Or
think-
as employees of that.
yeah. All right, so All right, next thing is adopt a conservation area program. Nothing, okay. Forestry. I just, the whole time we've been using this AI, I've been keeping minutes as well,
Sure.
so just so that.
I used to be the school board secretary in Londonderry, and when I,
Fun times, huh?
yeah. When I took the minutes, I would just take the agenda and have it already on there so that I could just type in whatever is happening in between, underneath them.
That's what I do when I go to type them.
Right.
It's
But I
a
mean-
blank. Yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's hard for you to run the meeting and take minutes.
I agree. Permit application reviews. We have the same permit here in front of us that we have already reviewed, and it says, asking original be signed and checked to the state himself. I told him it should stay with me, but he insisted. So this is somebody that brought a permit in, standard dredge and fill, wetlands permit application. And we reviewed this quite some time ago, but there was nowhere for us to sign. So we didn't sign it, and we're still not gonna sign it because there's still nowhere for us to sign. But he did ask Nicole to sign, and the reason that we told her not to sign is because the application says, I hereby certify that the applicant has filed 4 application forms, 4 detailed plans, and 4 USGS location maps with the town city indicated below. Now, here's the problem, right? We rejected it and said it doesn't meet that criteria. But now the applicant came in there and forced the town clerk to sign their name saying that they received 4 copies. Now, I don't know why by law, as this says, as required by RSA 482-A, section 3, colon 1A1, it's a law, and we're signing it when we're not getting the copies. So this is just something that we'll have to
Does that mean
figure out.
somebody in the building lost the stuff when he brought it in, or does it mean
No,
he
no,
just
no,
never
no.
brought it in?
We have a cover form now that
He
says
just
that he
forced-
only brought 1 copy in. And so I've instructed the town clerk not to sign
Well, then
anything
he
that says
doesn't
that they've
mean-
received 4 copies if they did not receive 4
He
copies.
didn't meet the requirements of doing an
Exactly.
application.
So this is sort of,
Is this somebody who would be politically connected by name that I wouldn't know or you do
No.
know?
no, this is the way that it happens sometimes with these permits. They come in, they say, sign it so I can hand deliver it to Concord. But the reality is we need 4 copies for a specific reason, so that each board, we have to give one to code, we have to give one to the planning board, and we have to give one to the selectmen.
And the 4th one goes to
And the
the
first
state.
one goes to us, and no, we have to keep a copy as well, and then,
So I just want to,
The
we
state
should
already
just
has it.
state that this is 124 Cove Road in Wakefield, and that this is
just a tax map.
tax map 94
and
3 on Stump Pond. So that,
What'd you say, it was, I'm sorry, 94 lot 3.
Is that something, I mean, if that's an issue you have to deal with the Board of Selectmen and with the town manager to find out what the hell, why it was accepted when it wasn't complete?
It's something that I go back and I'm working on with them, yeah.
Sorry, I'm late.
No problem. See that? I had a feeling you'd be here, so we sat in for Alan. I mean, sat in for Rick. Jesus. Alright, so we can't do anything with that. They were just notifying us that, they did
we
that.
tabled the minutes, but. We tabled the minutes. but I
And
just
there's no
wanted
more
to have a
permit
copy of that. You
applications.
couldn't open the file.
Alright, no more permits. Alright, moving on. So, review financials, donations, and the final budget. So, the reason I asked everybody here was because, so we have a total of, for educational resources, it was $1,450. That's for, manual trees,
Can we see that?
for the manuals for trees at the,
Did you make, are there a bunch of copies?
I don't have any copies, I'm
Oh.
sorry, that's our current financials. But I left, the big question here wasn't about I got it in there for the file cabinets, high vests, a long sleeve for monitoring in the fall, laptop for electronic permit review. So one thing I wanted to discuss with you guys is the clerical line, and this goes back to the minutes that were taken, this right here. I wanted to propose leaving the clerical line in there of $1,685 because it's still one of you guys that has to take these, transcribe them. So it's taking time for you guys to do it, and many of you are already working on other projects. And I didn't feel that was very, and on some cases, Tony's getting 30 pages of minutes right now.
Yeah, it's-
That's unacceptable for us to be doing. Now,
How's she getting 30 pages a minute?
well, because some of these are coming out like this, even
This is what
after,
came out
From what?
from last week's
The
meeting.
AI.
Last
yeah,
meeting.
from the last meeting. And then Mary took that and brought it down even further to about 4 pages. But for somebody to go through all those pages
Right.
and bring it into something that is actually the meeting, for me, that just seems too much work for anybody to be doing on their own. So I would propose leaving that until we have an AI program that is working for us.
Which AI program took this?
That was Rick. I don't know what he used.
Whatever he had on his phone,
Oh,
that just came from his phone.
Okay.
So I would suggest until we can get it down to something that's reasonable, like 4 pages or 5 pages, that we continue to work on it, but leave that line, because if that's what it's gonna be, we're gonna need somebody to transcribe it down into something that makes sense and not 30 pages in the whole aspect of things. Now, there's some people have said some things about the power that AI uses, but this isn't that kind of AI program. That's an AI search browser that would use that kind of power because it bounces off thousands of routers.
And it looks like.
This is preloaded.
Yeah, and it looks like we're using Zoom here. Zoom has its own transcription feature, so,
Yeah,
but as far as we don't even have details to get into the Zoom meeting.
no, I have nothing. I don't know if we're going to meeting Teams or if we're staying on Zoom. I know for the last.
Clearview wants to change from Zoom.
Yeah, so we put it into basically to Dino's hands to tell us what we're gonna use,
So,
and we haven't gotten a clear message on that yet. As you've seen, I've sent
Yeah.
emails and I haven't gotten a clear, so we'll just,
well, I would advocate for keeping in a line item for it. I mean, I think you're right on that, but.
But,
So-
were you gonna add a technology line though?
so there was, we never got an answer if we could add the technology line, so what I did is we have an education and resources line, so that's what I put it into.
Okay, but we talked about,
Adding a technology line.
no, adding, in the educational resources, then we need enough to purchase a computer, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then if we use the AI, we had to purchase the AI program.
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking closer to $1,000, not $300.
No, I put 1,000 in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Then this is not what, this is our current
No,
one?
this is our current one.
Okay,
Sorry,
all right,
sorry
sorry.
about that. I have this in there for the line. I have $1,450 in the
Okay.
educational line.
All right,
Does that make sense? And then I put $150 into the office expense line for the file cabinet.
we said 300.
Did we say 300?
Okay, I'm pretty positive. Let me look at the
Yeah.
minutes.
Go back to the note.
Wait a minute.
That's right, that's why we're going through it now before it's final. I love submitting late stuff to, we already submitted our budget to Tony, but we can make changes before the meeting.
Yeah, it says the committee spoke about getting a new file cabinet and adding the cost to office expenses line. M. Sorter
Yep.
made a
300.
motion to add 300. Jay Fuller seconded, motion passed.
Okay, done. And then the reason the tech line would have the 1685 is because we were gonna take the clerical line and move it down.
Right, but if we
Our
don't
budget
do
is
that,
still, with keeping that clerical line, is $4,485, which is an increase of $1,300. I think we're okay with that. We're not taking any money. We gotta be like,
the least expensive
Yeah, we are.
committee that they have.
We are, literally, but, we gave the reasoning for everything, they said thank you, and that's that. Okay, is everybody okay with that? So I'd like to make a motion, I guess, to keep the clerical line at $1,685 until we have an AI program that actually gives us some.
I'll second.
Right, all in favor?
Aye.
And I will send this out and copy all of you on it, and I'll send it to Tony. Okay. All right, what's the next thing here?
Okay, and, well,
Oh, yep,
we did talk about going ahead and purchasing the things right now because we have money in our budget that we haven't
yes,
used.
yeah,
So is that what you're gonna go do?
Yeah.
Cause if you do that, then we don't need to put the $300 in the budget, because we will have already purchased it.
Used it from the current.
so right now, there's only $45 in the education resources. Between office expense and printing supplies, we have $100.
Right, and we had a discussion about
About taking it from another line.
right, and overextending that line. So that we can get them now, because we've been talking about them for 2 years. Well,
guess
I don't know how long I've been on this board, we've been talking about them.
Well, and we save money, and technically that's clerical wages, that's clerical, right? Filing is clerical.
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm just saying, is it me? Sorry.
we can purchase them and I will take it out of the proper line,
Okay, so are you gonna take care of that?
yes.
Okay. Cool.
We didn't buy any signs this year either, so.
So
All right.
we can take that out of the budget is the point though,
Yes.
okay?
yes,
So
yes.
that we don't need that 300.
Yeah, I mean, we've only spent, what was the other one? Oh, it's right here. No, it's not.
I didn't,
It was two.
that's right here. But I don't understand because it says, the land use tax purchase, total operating, we only have 10 year to date. Oh, that's what we spent.
Yes,
Okay, so they don't ever tell us
no,
what is in there.
I do get it. I'll bring it in
Is
for
it
you.
like a secret?
No, but I only get it every 3 months.
All right,
Yeah, so when I get it, I'll bring it in for
all
you.
right.
Yeah,
Because
this-
it shouldn't say net minus.
Yeah, it
shouldn't
doesn't
have a
show you the
negative
balance, yeah,
$10,000
yeah, 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 well,
balance.
that's your balance, no. Because we
Aren't
don't
they
have
kind
a,
to
we
let us
don't,
spend that much money?
we don't have a budgeted line
No,
per
I
se
know.
for it, I think that's why they don't give
Right.
that to us,
Right.
but I will ask for it.
Right,
All right.
okay.
Anything else on the budget stuff?
I'm sorry, could you guys understand what I'm saying? They give us this department budget worksheet, and it shows that we spent $7,300 last year for the camperships. Is that what that first line is?
Yes, that's how much we spent.
Okay, and then we spent $10,000 as a donation to the MMRG.
Yep,
And so it shows on the sheet as negative, a negative balance, but Josh is saying because we don't have a line item for that in our budget,
yeah,
that's why it shows as negative, but it's not negative, we haven't.
yeah, because we would
Overspent
like
anything.
to see as well as the, how much we have left in that camp.
Which is why I don't understand
Yeah,
why,
exactly.
why that didn't show up
I
on
don't
that
either,
sheet.
so. We wanna find out, what's left. Which- oh, we take donations for the camperships.
Right,
All right, moving on, I guess, anything else?
about that, no.
Yeah, anything about financials or donations? Nothing? All right. Alternate member applications, if the quorum's present, we have none. Public comment. Any public comment?
Yeah, a couple things, the overdraft, the 10 for MMRG, that would be coming out of your small fund, not your land use change tax, is that correct?
Yeah,
Yes, Fund 3.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, it's good to hear everything that's going on at the table. I voiced a complaint at the last selectmen's meeting about members muttering under their breath, and I gave your commission member an opportunity to address what she had said at their last meeting to Selectman Duffy. And I would give her the same opportunity tonight to clarify what derogatory comments she had to make at that last meeting under her breath. Mary, could you please?
I have no
let us
idea
know?
what you're talking about, Ralph.
Well, it's on tape, and if I
Okay.
have to get a forensic,
And here's the AI of it, and there's no derogatory comments on
Just,
here.
just to pull it back a little bit here. I don't think that this has anything to do with conservation, I don't know.
Well, it does, because it's a publicly appointed board, and you're violating the law when you're muttering under your breath. All of your conversations, whether you're elected or appointed, has to be clear and open so that all of the people that are watching this public meeting understand what's being said by each and every member. And to have side conversations is illegal, especially when it's under your breath and something that is derogatory or slanderous or, inflammatory. Obviously, somebody got inflamed about it. And somebody who doesn't have the integrity of saying things loud and clear at a public table, at a public meeting, probably shouldn't be holding a seat. That's my complaint. And that's the end of my public comment. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing, Ralph.
Okay. Is that it?
That's the end of my public comment. Thank you.
Any public comment on Clearview?
There's nobody on Clearview.
Okay.
All right, any other new business? Okay, moving on, Facebook page,
Doing good.
a lot of plastic stuff on that. I took a peek, I took a gander recently, cause I was on there and I said, let me look at
I
this.
just wanted to make sure
Conservation
people
fee.
understand that it's just clean plastic that should be going into those bins.
I think it's big to take the plastic out because, as Ralph pointed out, plastic, hard plastics and plastic bottles we're actually paying now, close to $700 to truck those out. So now they're just sitting there at the waste.
We're
No,
not collecting plastic
No,
bottles.
I'm just saying
anything.
that it's good that we are collecting the bags at least because we're doing something with the
Oh.
plastic. The other plastic's just sitting around right now because the
Right.
price, we actually ended up paying like 13 cents per pound or something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it's,
See, now if they took the plastic bags, it would offset the cost of shipping out the plastic bottles.
I am.
Because they could get $13 a
I
pound,
am
13
right
cents
there
a
with you,
pound.
but I didn't see anything, cause
No, I have
I'm all
not.
about it,
I've
I'm
been-
all about it.
I know.
Just send me the specs,
I know,
I'll put
I know,
it
I know,
together. Cause I saw it in they might be looking for a baler for plastic. Now, probably not, because we're spending that money, but, it makes sense. Alright, grants, anything with grants, so. It sounds like the town did not supply anything to Northern Borders, which is very disappointing because we could have went for that grant.
Yep,
And I don't know when now, the next,
I think it's February.
is February,
I
so,
mean, that's really disappointing.
yeah, I was,
It's pretty disappointing that town administration didn't have the courtesy to respond to our inquiry.
yeah, I'm right there with you, and I think that there's some others that feel the same, so, what I think that we should do from now until then is put together what we wanna do.
Okay.
Everybody, if they have any input, with what you might wanna do with our conservation areas, enhance areas that we have, Rick is working on the, list, so if anybody's interested to find out, we took the index that, the previous boards have done, and he's adding on to that index as well. So if, anybody wants to know what kind of lands that we have that we can actually enhance, please reach out to Rick, and he can tell you, and then,
So make it a standalone.
No, we wanna make-
Document about what we think.
Yes,
Rather
please.
than
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the town may want out of
because
other
the
areas.
bigger the project, the better.
Yeah,
Okay, and right now, we're looking at Union Meadows, putting ADA, or we won't call it ADA, we call it handicap parking down by the pond. And other things that have to do with the Branch River Reservoir and things like that, so, if you guys have any, and also, this Conservation Learning Center that we've, so we'll have to look in, I guess I'll have to look into some pricing on that and see what other places have done and what they've spent, on that. So, but that would be a great thing, but if anybody else has anything else, any ideas, even maybe we can put in the forester,
Yeah,
into that timber, I've seen some of the stuff they awarded out of that timber, transport, what was it,
timber yeah.
Yeah,
But
was
that was a different grant
Yeah.
program, but
but there's a whole bunch of, so there's like, what is it, 4 different
3 different,
three different
Programs,
groups. Yeah, so there's 3 different groups of program that we can apply for to get money. But there's also other grants out there as well, so like, it might be easier picking ones, as opposed to some of these harder ones. If we don't come up with a plan that's serious, that's big enough for this in particular, people to get on
Do
board.
we restrict ourselves to a certain area, or do we look at?
No, that's what I said. If-
All the land we've got, what we can do, like you and I have talked about the issue about all the water we've got in town, and there's no real place for people to go fishing.
So that's what I just
And
said.
that, to me, would be something that I would certainly want, you know,
I
make an issue.
agree with you 100%, that's what I just said. Rick has a list, if you're interested to know the land that we own for conservation, and we can look at those, and if anybody has any ideas to enhance any of them, please put it together and bring it forward, and I'd say probably,
Especially for kids.
Union
Union Meadows.
beginning of
the ideal.
December.
yeah, I mean.
Open the
Gives us the
shoreline
luxury
up.
of time to start putting together and getting ready for the next period, so.
Yeah, so if you can put that
National
together,
Fishing, National Fishing Day is, you know,
I
do
agree.
something special at Union Meadows, because we got the shoreline, we can do it.
Yep,
But then you gotta clear out some spots for,
and we'll go for it,
Put the
man. We'll
kids.
just- we won't ask anymore.
It would be fun to have an event there,
Yeah, I
you know, a
agree,
conservation sponsored event.
yeah, at Union
Robert
Meadows.
can, yeah, Robert can show them all about the beaver traps, not traps, but beaver damage and whatever.
Alright,
I mean, I can show the traps, they just can't touch
Mm.
them.
alright, anything else on that? It's unfair.
I'll touch on the fact, I'll have to go back and look, but I think there's an email from Rick that stated that we might actually be able to do some of the work, or use some of that grant money for work on some of the easement properties as well.
Which one?
He didn't specify, he just said that some of them, because of the way the easements work, we might be able to fund some improvements on some of those, but I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, but you have to specifically, you have to tell us what you wanna do.
Oh, no, I'm not
What do you
saying
mean?
that, I'm saying there's other, like the Hutchins property or something like that, where we might be able to do improvements there as well through the grant.
I don't think we can do anything with the Hutchins property.
No, well, I'm not specifically using that as an
Yeah.
example, but.
But we do have many that we can enhance, that's
Yeah.
what we want, you get that list from him. And then, and we go from there, and if, say we wanted to do 3 of these areas, then we can include that into our project, you know, so. I think, right, Sasha, is there anything else on that?
No, nothing else, I mean, I still think it makes sense to try to coordinate with the town, because we don't wanna conflict with them, but
But they're not gonna,
if they're, I don't know the basis for the silence, but
yeah,
I think the spirit of coordination should be there.
I agree. Alright, volunteers, and anything else, I'll move on. Okay, volunteers and workshops. Anything, we don't have anything coming up, everybody's been doing good, we just have the monitoring, campership.
Can't do anything until they
Okay.
pick their dates, so
Okay.
we have to wait.
Okay. What was it last year? February or?
January is when
It was
the
January?
deadline was, but they should let us know by December, by November, I guess. I mean, I don't know, I didn't, remember, I didn't get any of those emails last year because it was not updated.
Sorry, Mary, who's they?
Pardon me? They are the,
The camps.
Berry Camp, and
Okay, so you need the camps to get that.
I need the camp dates for them to choose what dates they're doing the different types of camps.
Got it,
And then we let the kids, the people know,
Sure.
and they can make their applications to us.
Okay.
And then we are able to reserve a few spots
Okay.
for those kids.
Okay. Moving on, identified vulnerable wetlands. Anybody?
Nope.
Awesome.
I saw something coming in tonight, one of the homes on Level Lake, has put sand down at some point on their property, and it has a washout gully from the rainstorm the other night. So I don't know where the sand went, but I can't get out of the car to find out, so, or out of the truck to find out, but you can see the washout, and it stops partway before it reaches the water, but I don't know if it went if there was a hole in the ground and went underneath, underneath the edge of the, I don't know, and I didn't even look at see what the property number was. I said, I feel foolish sometimes bringing these things up about things I'm seeing.
No, it's okay,
When I find out that nothing's happening.
I'm gonna help you right now, you got a pen?
Yeah,
Alright, you ready?
yeah,
IRM,
IRN,
M,
M as in Mary,
M as in
Mary,
Mary,
IRM,
at DES,
at where?
DES
DES,
dot NH
NH,
dot gov,
dot where?
gov,
Durham.
gov,
Gov.
G-O-V,
G-O-V,
gov,
NH dot gov,
no,
Oh, gov, okay.
gov,
Gov, okay, I'm
okay?
sorry.
If you see something,
New
email
Hampshire
that,
dot gov.
that is the hotline now, okay?
Okay, so
This is
that'd
the
be
new
place
hotline
that'd
for
be the
everybody.
place I
If you
would
see
call and let
something-
them know.
And you're interested to see if they have a permit or anything like that, you don't know, then it's not posted, you email that, and that's the complaint hotline now, and they'll get right back to you.
what were the first letters?
Oh, jeez.
No, ask him.
Oh, what were the first letters?
Huh?
What were the first letters?
IRM,
Okay,
IRM,
good, yeah,
okay.
perfect.
So what's that process? So, do you have to, is it done, can you do it anonymously?
Yes, now you can send it from your email right to them.
that's not anonymous.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it is anonymous.
I mean, if
So you
you're
could
crazy.
send it
It's 100% anonymous, if you
No,
put
I'm
your
saying
personal
email is
information
not.
in your email account, that's your problem.
No, but an
I
email-
don't,
An email address has an IP address attached to it.
but you don't,
So-
your name's not in there.
Well,
I don't use my name on any, I mean, I
No,
came
I
up in an
re- I
era where
realize
you
that,
don't
I'm
put
just
any
saying it's
personal
not-
information out there.
It's not technically anonymous.
do I
so they can
identify
find-
myself as being an alternate member
No.
here? Or
Well,
I
you
just
can.
identify myself as being a
That
citizen?
is for anybody. Anybody, that is the new way that they're doing it. Before you used to have to go on there and fill out the complaint form, now you can send an email with your request saying, hey, what's going on here, and they'll check it out.
But Alan's query is relevant, whether he's submitting on behalf of the WCC or is he submitting?
No, I wouldn't
No, I know,
submit it
but-
as a board, I would just say, I
He
am
would
an
be-
alternate
he would
member
be
who
s-
noticed it, coming, driving down the road.
Yeah, he would be submitting that on, as on his own behalf, really,
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
I would never represent myself as the committee.
Now, if somebody came to the
Unless I was
Conservation
told to.
Commission with like, let's say, pictures and, something's going on and they say, hey, can you guys help? Then it would come from from us as well. And like, if you saw something going on and you sent some pictures and said, hey, this is a problem, and then we went ahead and that would be put in on our behalf as a WCC. But
Got it.
usually it's an individual. And it's the same thing for the selectmen, they use that same thing.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Site walks and monitoring, anybody doing it yet? Not yet, the
I
trees,
had one set up and then lost my time before I could even call them.
well, the leaves haven't fallen off the trees yet, so we have some time. Plus, nobody's out there yet anyways, I think shotgun or rifle season opens up on the 15th or the 12th? I can't remember, it's one of those days,
It's later,
Of
'cause,
which month?
this month.
yes, no.
It's open now, but not for
yeah,
rifles.
archery's open.
Yeah, so I'm not worried, I go and dig trees though. But, all right, anything else?
Bat houses,
Bat houses.
we have 12 of them from.
The Boy Scouts?
Cub Scouts, but I just wanna get the pack number right.
Was it the Conservation Commission that put something on at Maker's Mill for the bat houses?
It was it wasn't the conservation.
'Cause I
Commission.
don't
brought it
remember
in.
that.
No, I brought it in, I asked for the lumber for it to bring it here.
Oh, no,
To-
like
for
when
them
you
to
guys
build
put them
here.
together though,
No, it was the Cub Scouts that just
was
did
it
it.
just the Cub Scout thing?
Yeah, I helped them, but
Could
not
you,
as,
could you forward the contact details so we can write them a letter, thank you
Absolutely.
letter?
pack 165,
They're out of Wolfboro, aren't they?
yes.
Yeah, and they do have some Wakefield members, they were at the, Paul School.
They were also
Open
built,
house.
those ones were actually there that night.
Right.
Building the bat houses, so
Cool,
I got to
Sorry,
meet them.
that's,
and,
What was the troop?
165 pack.
so
Troopers, Boy Scouts.
have the bathhouses been put up at all anywhere?
Yeah, we went down and put up, Rick and I put up, 4 of them down at Union Meadows.
That's
Right.
what you guys, is
So we need to
additional
go
ones
put
over and
more.
above ones we already.
Right, 'cause we
Yes.
have a bunch
Yep.
now,
So
we have 10.
My garage is filling up, I don't know where those ones are.
Oh, these ones are at my house, I gotta put the backers on them so that we can actually attach them to whatever we're gonna attach them to. But,
What do you mean, the backers?
well, for right now, they're just the house, there's usually a plate on the back that you screw into,
But
to
it
make
has,
it easy for installation.
it doesn't have a top and bottom?
It has a top and bottom,
Well, that's all they
but you don't
use.
screw through the top to get in.
Yeah.
You toenail it.
Yeah. In fact, these things will come out. If you could find a nail that will stay in the tree with the bat house, man, I'm right there with you. Cause I think that a lot of people put them up and they usually, they come out within a couple of years.
Well, I usually use a screw.
Yeah.
The threads seem to hold a little bit
We
longer.
brought, just aluminum screws or something, I can't remember. Something like
would
that.
it
It's very
make sense?
conservation.
Would it make
Saw.
sense to take some of those bat houses and put them at places like near the ball field
Yeah.
or the cemeteries where people could be going and be adversely bothered by excess mosquitoes?
Yeah, we can
In
even
terms
donate some of
Public
these.
gatherings or whatever, rather than just putting them on conservation land?
Well, we could donate, how many did we do prior?
I think we did 10.
10?
As well,
So-
and so you have 20. You
22.
put up 4.
Yeah, so we have
'Cause
about
we did
18.
12.
So we have 18 bat houses. So yeah, we can offer those things to the, maybe the rec center or something. I don't know how you guys feel about that because they have, maybe around the ball field.
Well, we could still put a couple up at Cage Hill
Yep.
and a couple probably over on, well, maybe not on the town forest until after we have the forest to go through.
Well, heck, even the round table, or what they call it over here.
Well, that's
the park.
offered, that's what he said, offering to the rec.
I mean, people gather there for concerts and all that, movies, so it makes sense to have one there.
Well, maybe we even
You know,
try to
help
sell
combat
some
the
for the
mosquito
campership
issue.
program.
There you go.
And then not only that, but I have 18 silver maples that I potted that we can sell for $40 a piece for the campership program as
How
well.
much would you sell a bat house for?
Probably about that. I'd say we probably do it at like about $40.
Well, they're selling, I was gonna say, they're selling them commercially. I've had a couple of customers that buy them and have me put them up in the tree because I don't charge them for it. And the ones that they're buying, they're spending $20 to $40 on, and they're chintzy pieces of,
Nothing.
luan, 1/8-inch luan. Like, these are not gonna survive one winter.
Well, we have a, Miss Wakefield Diner sells them, and I think they sell them for about $55, $60, some up where $90 a piece. So I don't know, whatever you guys think is a good price.
I mentioned the
I
owl,
designate 10 of them at least to sell.
I mentioned the owl houses to them
Mm-hmm.
at the Cub Scouts, and one of the members there, or one of the parents, is actually one of the scout masters for the Boy Scout troop in Wolfboro, and they mentioned that the Boy Scouts might wanna do something with the owl houses if we wanna build them.
So if you want to sell them, you can sell them on November 23rd at the Paul School. There's gonna be a craft fair. You need somebody to house a table though.
So what was it cost to get a table?
I'll donate the cost of the table,
What is it now?
$30.
Oh, that's not bad.
But we're raising money to
So it's
send the
what
kids
is
to
the date on
November 23rd.
it? November.
It's whatever that
23rd?
Saturday is.
I can man the table. I don't know, they'll let me in. I get kicked out too many times, I'm not gonna let me back.
Do we have a date for the Fall Fest up in
It's
East
the
Wakefield?
16th, I think. No,
16th of, also November
September.
or something,
And is that in the, what time is that on?
this week
It's from
or next week?
11 to 2, I think.
Quick.
I saw it. I just drove by the sign today, so.
Yeah, I think it's important. Does Awa have a table in that?
Not that I know of, I don't remember.
I'll have to talk
I'm,
to them.
involved with the Lions.
What
there.
what is the day called?
It's Fall Festival.
Oh, at the school?
No, the school is the Paul School, it's just gonna be a Paul School craft fair.
Oh, okay,
Because we're trying to, get the kids to Washington this year.
yeah, why not? Draft it.
So that's what all the proceeds are going to.
The 16th's a Tuesday.
Okay, then it's not the 16th. It's whatever the Saturday is. What's the Saturday?
This coming one?
No, No.
Oh,
I was just saying,
the
the
highway
meeting is
stuff?
the 13th, so,
Or the 14th, the 21st.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not
It's okay,
100%
no
sure.
worries.
where was the sign that you drove by?
It's where they have
Up
it,
that- Okay,
right.
I'll go up and take a look tonight and know.
Well, I wouldn't wanna just have a table that's just trying to sell stuff. I'd like to try to give some stuff away too, you know, you gotta get little things, you know what I mean?
I mean, like compasses?
Educational things. Well, if you live up here and you can't find your way home, you're in trouble.
I don't know, we seem to give a lot of those compasses away to the kids at the.
Yeah, maybe something like that, we'd have to
I can order some.
get
All
them
right, it's
donated
Saturday,
or something.
October 19th is the East Wakefield
okay.
Fall Festival.
That sounds better.
Right, well, why don't we think about it in the meantime, what we can do?
Yeah, you got a little time.
And I'll reach out to Mr. Dill and tell him that do we want a table down there, or? Just
I mean,
wait,
I'll help man it if,
alright, we'll just wait till the next meeting and make a final decision. But I think the school one's a good idea.
Yeah,
And we can hand out campus pamphlets.
yeah, yeah.
actually, by then, we might even know the dates and have
I'm
some
selling
kind
my
of.
book, so you guys are gonna have to be,
Well, that's fine, I'll push him. I'll push him, don't worry. Alright, well,
I just wanted to look at the
fine.
calendar to make sure I have the right date. In November for you guys. The 22nd, it's a Saturday, the 22nd. Kids have parent conferences the following 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, and then they're off for the holiday.
alright, anything else? Any more public comment? Oh, hold on,
One of the things that you mentioned in the minutes, is about getting T-shirts to identify us when is that something that will be something we look at for when we budget for next year?
already in there,
Huh?
it's in it,
It's in it, okay.
yep, long sleeve ones too.
Now, are you going for like a T-shirt or a polo shirt?
Long sleeve.
Or a vest type shirt?
Long sleeve, high vis. Yeah.
And
You know, I
and
mean,
then have
I
something
don't mind you guys being up there in the fall.
Town emblem on it that says Conservation Commission or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yep,
Okay.
yeah, well, before we get them, everybody can approve the design of them. But yeah, it's probably, you know, I figured, not t-shirts in the fall, you know, we go out there,
No, I
it's
just
pretty cold.
I didn't know if I missed something in the
No.
meetings or whatever, what we were looking at, but I see the logic to it.
Yep, I'm gonna send that budget out to everybody as well this afternoon, this evening, so that everybody can see it. You had something, Mary?
I just wanted to say, I ordered the bench, our free bench, so where do you, we don't have to pick today, but where we wanna put it, but we have the opportunity.
by
to
the
place it
water.
someplace. And then what I would, envision if the town isn't gonna take it over, is that the Lions Club will do it for £1,000. And by that time, our year will be up, and we will do it again for £1,000, and we just keep going back and forth between these two
That's fine.
entities. And, when they get their 1,000, they pick where the bench goes, and,
Mm-hmm.
we pick where our bench goes. You can get a bench every year,
They don't do anything with styrofoam, do they?
no.
Can we decide where the bench is gonna go?
No,
No.
well, by the water,
We have, where?
that's what I'm
We
saying.
will,
So
We don't
once we
know.
get it.
We have
We'll
time. to
decide when we get it, you mean?
Yeah.
That's, you're going on the assumption.
Yeah, I don't
it
know
may
how
never
big it
show
is,
up.
we don't know what it'll look like.
It's gonna show up.
But I guess,
send you
I guess,
an email.
are we gonna
Okay.
put it at Union Meadows?
Well, I thought that's where we were
Okay,
headed,
yep.
when we originally
So-
talked about it.
So
Because that's where we were doing everything. It would be nice to have it down by the water. We do have the picnic table there too, though,
I
so,
mean, obviously, once
maybe
we
put this
get
one
it,
closer to the
Two
water,
Maybe.
picnic tables.
right underneath the bat house.
yeah, there you go.
So then nobody gets eaten alive by the mosquitoes.
Right,
maybe slightly off center from the bat house,
yeah.
so we're not cleaning the bench off.
It sometimes takes bats,
True.
it sometimes takes bats 2 years to even find a bat house. It's crazy.
Right.
I was thinking about going back to Union Meadows and putting another coating of stuff on the timber
ahead.
oil on the timbers and all that, just because there's plenty of time for what's been there, and I certainly got time to kill, so there's not a lot I can
On
do
what?
with this club in my
On
hand.
the bathroom?
Yeah, Huh?
On the bathroom?
Yeah, on the outhouses.
Feel
yeah,
free.
you know,
I don't have a
all-
problem.
All we
Does
did at the
anybody have a
last
problem?
work party
No,
is go back in
Feel
and
free.
re-hit it again.
The
I could
consensus
do the
is you
same thing,
can.
I could put the timber well on all the, I could do the picnic tables. I don't
Consensus.
need one hand to paintbrush, you know, I don't need two hands, I could wrap it in a bag to keep anything off of it.
You can go down and do some painting. Okay? Just don't, if you get hurt with the stain,
No,
you
no,
can't help it.
I know what I can do and not do. But I'm just
Motion to
thinking-
adjourn.
Oh, is there any more public comment?
I was
put
just
it
gonna
two
offer,
places.
to draft some minutes and send it out to everybody, voluntary, sample, within the next 5 days, if it help the commission at all.
I don't know, right now I have 3 people doing minutes.
I understand, and it would be a sample.
Yeah,
It
but,
wouldn't have to, it would be a draft sample, and you could say, the guy's not competent, can't do the minutes. Or you could say, geez, this is wonderful, and what's the hesitation? Just an offer.
I have proposed that we don't make a recommendation on the hire secretaries, because in my mind, it doesn't matter if we recommend you or not.
Right.
You could go up there and they just say no,
At the
at
selectmen's meeting,
for any secretary.
yeah, at the selectmen's meeting, they did say they were looking for a recommendation from the commission.
Oh, they did?
They did. You might
Because,
find that in the minutes.
well, because, in my view is, you're a town employee. We don't hire people here.
Right.
We're volunteers, we don't hire. And nor do we do background checks or do we do any of that. So for us to send, and this is what I've expressed to them, is for us to send a recommendation to them, it makes no sense. Because, and it makes no sense for any board that's all volunteers or whatever, maybe they're elected, maybe then they have that, but we're just volunteers.
Yeah.
We don't, they should have their own pool of secretaries that they issue to the boards, in my opinion, it's my personal opinion. And,
Well, that's a logical approach.
and I think that's the way they should go, because, like I said, it's not right to do to somebody if we approved whoever it may be, and then they went up there and then they got knocked down. You think you got a job, and then you get over there and you find out you don't have a job. I mean, that's not more than playing with people than I can think of, so, so I think
just
that,
thought I'd make an offer.
I appreciate that, and like I said, we're working on this AI thing, there's money left in there. If something changes, then we, go from there, but,
Right.
I think that's the most logical approach for us is, I don't know.
So am I hearing you say don't bother?
What? I'm not saying either way.
Okay.
I'm not saying
I
either
mean, I
way.
don't mind hearing don't bother.
I wouldn't, I don't know. I'm not giving my opinion on it.
Why don't I send you a sample?
If you feel like it, it's fine with me.
All right, thank
It's all public info anyways,
you.
so,
I know.
alright. Anything else?
Just going back to that email address, I think it's LRM. Land Resources Management.
Is it really?
NHS.des.nh.
Oh, he sent me a lowercase L.
I think it's LRM.
It's hard to tell these days when it comes through.
That does make sense though.
Yeah, maybe that would make sense.
LRM?
Yes.
LRM, okay.
I don't zoom in, I have it like this, I tried to zoom in quick like that, it looked like an eye to me instead of. Alright,
So motion to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor? Aye.
Have a good night, folks.
Take care. I was gonna, the thank you letter for the Cub Scouts, how many bat houses or owl houses?
12?
12.
Bat houses?
6 maternal, 6